Building the moment. Oh, yeah. Building the moment. Attempting to get to. That's always the showstopper. Building the moment and the attempt to get to. The idea always seems to be more approachable, only to learn the required steps, they're the big block. Not always by other people, but our own judgment. Huge walls of doubt, fear, shame, guilt, and the shape of something known as the perfectionist. Dun, 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 dun. It's almost like taking on an evil empire. The energy of the perfectionist proving to be greater because no matter how much you pour into a project, it's never good enough. So you do it again, and you do it again, and then give up because time and ambition have run out, only to hear other people ask, so whatever happened to? Building the moment means giving yourself permission to make mistakes, to not make it perfect, to be okay with sucking. Building the idea means being open to change, challenge, and chance. Now, grow forward. Whew. It's a big, big thought, and the perfectionist is saying, why are you treating me this way? Change, challenge, and chance. Take them on. Tear down those walls that are sitting right there in front of you. Hey, it's Arrow. This is The Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am a daily writer, a silent wolf. I watch life. I write about life. I look for every angle possible to figure this way out. And when we go this way and we run into another wall, we've got to figure out a newer way to get out. That's what it's all about. Daily writing, just to pick up a writing instrument and pour yourself into that page, because that page is waiting to hear from you. This is The Daily Mess. And here we are. But do we know where we are? How deep is this so-called storyline? Are we halfway into the book? Is it once upon a time? Does it come with nursery rhymes? Getting from point A to point K, the vision is set. But is it a process that we truly get? We'll never find out just sitting here. I've been known for doing a lot of things. I say yes to way too much, only to learn the map is not growing a story. It looks more like one of those dreamland communities where they drop the plastic pipe. They've dug up the places where they're going to put the foundation, and then everybody went home. Nothing was ever built. The attempt was made. The effort went into bankruptcy. All that was once lively before arriving can never return again. Knowing where you are is a valuable lesson. Who you are is greater than what you were yesterday. Push yourself through the troubled stories of lost hope. Connecting those two stories. Here we are, but do we know where we are? And having the opportunity to face the perfectionist. A lot of people like to laugh off the idea of their perfectionist being in control. They'll say, I just want greater things. I like quality. Quality doesn't come from the perfectionist. Quality comes from someone who has mastered the art of understanding their process of growing. The perfectionist will always doubt even the greatest on the planet. I love sitting down with actors and musicians and authors, and we do talk about the perfectionist and how they deal with this energy that really kind of sneaks up, taps you on the shoulder, you look one direction, it enters the other side. The walls that we place in front of us. And when you ask the question, where am I? Make sure that you ask the question, what am I? How deep is the storyline? What do you keep telling yourself that you're beginning to believe? And your ambition shifts here, there, goes everywhere because you are placing walls and planting mountains in areas where you should have had a vine, fruit, a harvest. The attempt has been made. The efforts went bankrupt. All that was once lively before arriving, they can never return. Do you feel like your life is like that? It's one of those dreamland communities that wasn't fully built, yet they played with the soil. They laid the pipe, but there weren't any houses to live in. Break free of that by asking yourself the real questions and setting the perfectionist to the side. The perfectionist does not have a voice in your success. You've got to master the art of knowing where you are. I'm Arrow, and that's The Daily Mess.